Today, I will talk about the post-war paradigms of the World War II. Introduction to post-war paradigms. The period following the World War II was a crucial juncture in global history. This presentation will examine the rise of the bipolarity, the influence of the D-Day, and the political and social transformation that defined the contemporary world. End of World War II. The conclusion of World War II in 1945 led to significant transformation across the globe. It caused the disintegration of empires, resulting in the emergence of new countries and shifting national boundaries. This period also laid the groundwork for the Cold War conflict among superpowers, as ideological difference intensified. Grasping these dynamics is essential for evaluating later international relations, as it shaped political alliances, economic policies, and military strategies that continue to influence global interactions today. Understanding this historical context is crucial for comprehending contemporary geopolitical issues, the legacy of World War II. The emergence of the bipolarity. The post-war period led to a bipolar world primarily controlled by the United States and the Soviet Union. This split significantly impacted international politics, economics, and military tactics. The ensuing Cold War not only influenced global powers dynamics but also spurred technological advancements, ideological conflict, and proxy wars, shaping global relationships for decades. Impact of the D-Day. D-Day, known as Normandy invasion, was a crucial event in World War II that hastened the downfall of Nazi Germany. On June 6th of 1944, Allied forces launched a massive amphibious attack on the beaches of Normandy, France. This monumental operation involved meticulous planning and coordination among multiple nations, making a critical shift in the conflict. The success of D-Day not only opened a new front for Europe, but also set the stage for the liberation of occupied territories. It significantly contributed to Europe's post-war recovery and the eventual transformation of NATO, shaping the continent's political landscape for years to come. Political changes in Europe. Post-war Europe experienced major political changes that reshaped the continent. The rise of the country, the, the rise of democracies fostered political stability, while the partition of Germany created a stark divide between the East and West. Additionally, the establishment of the European Economic Community facilitated economic cooperation, laying the groundwork for future integration and influential relationship with superpowers like the United States and Soviet Union. This development not only altered national boundaries, but also transformed social dynamics and economic policies across Europe. Social changes and reconstruction. The consequence of World War II led to a significant social transformation across the globe. Countries prioritized rebuilding their infrastructures, tackling widespread war-related destruction, and restoring communities that had been torn apart. The Marshall Plan was a crucial in rejuvenating European countries and economics, providing financial aid and promoting collaboration between nations to ensure long-term stability and peace. This period saw the emergence of the new political ideologies and the establishment of international organizations aimed at preventing future conflicts. Now, I'm going to share two opinions. The first is about, well, not about, well, yes, about, it's about the World War II and is the opinion and how my grandfather defines what is capitalism and communism. Let's start by his opinion and who he is. He's my grandfather. He was born in Ocaña and now lives in Bello, Colombia. He's 72 years old. His opinion on World War II was that it was a massive time of loss. The scale of these conflicts with battle for, fought across continents, killed millions of people, and there has not been another conflict like this. The bravery and sacrifices made by so many people are deeply significant. He told me a lot about the Holocaust and these bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So are the biggest proofs of this war brutality. Also, how this brutality is how most of the present day politics works a lot around. Now, his definition of capitalism is that the capitalism represents the freedom to innovate and grow, but it must be balanced with social responsibility, because if it carries from that, you get a world with an unbalance of power. Like he told me about that, an example of the biggest flaw of capitalism is the excess of billionaires. So there is a lot of money and a lot of power and very few people. That is the biggest flaw of capitalism. But at the same time, he explained me what he thinks is communism. Communism tries to aim to equality, often leading to oppression and lack of personal freedoms. Why? Because everybody has to have the same, and no one can have more than the other. In so what happens is that not everyone can do what they want to do. Also, pues, there is a problem that sadly uh, this absolutely fails and ends up turning into an absolutely authoritarian um, country. Well, now we go with the opinion of Margarita Vargas, that is my great grandmother, that was born in Medellin, Colombia. He told me that, well, he told me that it was also a great struggle, huge devastation, the shortage of food, and also told me what my great grandfather will be, that is sadly passed away, who fought in the Korean Wars, told her about the struggles of the military and things like that. His husband wasn't deployed in the war, but he was helping with support and other things. So her version is that in this war, a lot of people didn't not go, but almost everyone had to contribute to this war in one way or another. Why, even if it was helping the grounded people or cleaning clothes, whatever you have to do to help in this conflict. Her definition of capitalism is an economic model that allows to growth and concede personal freedom. So her idea of capitalism is that if you work hard, you will get it. Her definition of communism is that uh, it's a system that wants to give everyone the same, but is very hard to do in a correct way. Now, my opinion. My opinion is that World War II was a time of immense hardship and loss, affecting of lives and reshaping the world in profound ways. I think the bravery and sacrifice made during this war are truly significant, like my grandpa told me, but I also think that this conflict showed how cool can the human being to prove his point on or just win, and how a lot of these a lot of these war crimes, if you can call them, are completely forgotten because the one that did them just won the war. So if you won the war, you did nothing wrong. So the Holocaust of Women and University are reminders of this war brutality. When it comes to economic system, I see the capitalism as a system uh, pues, that tries to encourage innovation and growth, but has to be balanced. And communism tries to aim for this equality, but it sadly fails because it's very complex to do in the right way. Thank you for watching.